Welcome and thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Blastnite, and today we're going to be looking at Buzzwole Rock, and it's a very strong deck still. The deck that I'm going to be showing you today has been actually the deck that won second place at Madison. This is not the first place, but the baby Buzzwole being the focus point on the deck. This is actual Buzzwole Rock with 2 auxiliary for a draw support, and with the 2 Rock for bloodthirsty ability, and the new Rock Ruff included. So there is some new things, there's some old things, but let's talk about this deck. So we're going to start off with energy, because I always feel like the energy is what kind of makes the deck, what sets the deck, and how you got to work around it. We got 9 regular fighting energy, and then now we have 3 strong energy, which is kind of uncommon because we usually see the 4 strong energy, but it's kind of great because we don't have to worry about so many special energies being used, since we do have a Prism Star energy, and that is the new Beast energy. This Beast energy provides a single colorless energy, but while this card is attached to an Ultra Beast, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. This attack, the Ultra Beast this card is attached to, does 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, which is really great because now we see it as a strong energy, or we can see it as a regular energy and a choice band for whatever we need. It is really great because it can be incorporated with any Ultra Beast, and for this deck, it really provides that extra fighting energy and another 30 attack hit points. Or it provides an extra 30 damage. Now, we only have 1 baby Buzzwole in this deck, because this baby Buzzwole is not the focus. So we only have 1 for Sledgehammer to get, things going. Once that our opponent has 4 prize cards, if we're able to hit for that initial 120, with a strong energy that's already 140, with a choice band that's 170, enough to knock out a Lele. Can your opponent pick up momentum after that? That is up to them. So now we have 3 Buzzwole. Now we all basically know about Buzzwole. Jet Punch for 30, and 50 if the Yancy's on the bench, 50 if there's a strong energy. There's going to be a lot more math. Now 60 if it has that Beast energy with a choice band is 90. There's so much math going on, so much that this Buzzwole can hit just for a single energy. Now we also have Beast Ring to pick up momentum, to use Knuckle Impact, and Absorption GX. Now Absorption GX does 40 times the amount of prize cards, and Knuckle Impact has the initial 160 mat. It goes up from there depending on how strong energy, choice band, or the Beast energy. Now, the only thing with Knuckle Impact is that you can't use this attack during your next turn, so you must initially switch it out, figure out what to do, maybe Guzma out, but that's for a later conversation. 1 copy of the Yancy, since we're only allowed 1 copy. We're mostly using it for Princess's Cheer. Now, the Rock Ruff that we're using is from the new Ultra, the Forbidden Light series. And it's because now we have another 10 HP on it, which is great because if you can't initially evolve it within those 2 turns, we have a shot to evolve it within the 3rd turn if it is being Jet Punched and hit on the bench. So it'd be 30 turn 1, 60 turn 2, and they would need that turn 3. So you initially have 3 turns to evolve this Rock Ruff, which is really great. The attack is mediocre, you're not going to do much with it. But hey, you could pick up some momentum, maybe you're hitting for weakness on something. Not a lot of things you're hitting for weakness, but you are hitting for weakness. Here we have our Lichen Rock, and we're just using it mainly for a bloodthirsty ability. We could also use it for very early game Dangerous Rogue GX. Our opponents now like to set up mass benches. They usually by turn 2 or 3, there's 5 on the bench already, which is perfect because you could initially set up this by turn 2 or 3. 1 copy of Lele, since we're actually running a good amount of draw support. We actually have the 2 auxiliary too. So the Lele is initially there just to help us gain momentum if we haven't gained the momentum for the early game. Now we have a 2/2 line of auxiliary, and this is really great because in my earlier video, I do say a lot of people carry, or in my earlier videos, I do say that Remorates and Octilleries are usually a 1-1 line. And what's really great, excuse me, sorry about that. What I say is people carry a 1-1 line of this, and now we have a better chance of making sure that we can hit this Octillery line for that extra draw support. Now we have 3 Beast copies within this deck. And 3 Beast Rings is fantastic because people usually don't stay at 4 prize cards or 3 prize cards initially for long, or max elixirs to speed up that early game and make sure that we're putting on basic energy for those games. Now Super Rod can throw in back. Super Rod can throw back in basic. We can throw in back Pokemon, and we can throw in basic energy. So we have 4 Ultra Ball, pretty self-explanatory. Throw away 2, pull out whatever we need at the very moment. Within this deck, I've seen it more early game to mid game. You can use more of the Ultra Balls. Towards the late mid game and late game, you don't need them as much. 4 Brooklet Hills, or 3 Brooklet Hills, so we can essentially place one down and drop anything we need that is water and fighting, and this deck is water and fighting, except for the Lele. 2 Cynthias, not a lot to shuffle back in, but enough to be playing them quite consistently. 4 Guzma, since there is only 3 Floatstone, but there is a lot more field blowers out there. You also are using that Absorption GX, and then you're using that Knuckle Impact, so you're just basically rotating the Buzzwole GXs, rotating whenever you need out. Maybe they Field Blower off the Floatstone, off the Ansi, and you now need to Guzma. You Floatstone the Octillery, but they Field Blower it off. Now you can Guzma, so it's a good line. I always feel like Guzma's always been thrown away too, just because it's hit quite often. To N, you want to use N. I repeat, you want to use N for middle game, late game, and you want to use it because your opponent has probably taken about 3 cards, 4 prize cards, about mid game. Late game, they're down to about 3 or 2, sometimes even 1. 4 Sycamore, since you just want to go through the deck, make sure you're not throwing back anything you don't need. So we're just thinning out the deck, and it works really well. 3 choice stamp for anything you want to put it on, and it's a good number. Not 4 seems a little bit excessive, especially with Beast Energy in the deck. 3 Floatstone, which isn't a bad number either. So let's go to our versus ladder. Versus ladder has Metagross. I've been testing it with online. It's pretty good. One game, I've seen it actually work a whole lot better because people have been playing it within the 60 card series net as well. Oh, I even won the point cost. With this deck, do you want to go first? So Buzzwole, the chances of you starting up with Buzzwole is pretty high, just because there is 4. It doesn't matter if you start with the baby one or the big one or the GX. You most likely you do want to start with the GX, just because it helps you. There's only 1 Cynthia. Choice Band already. There's a good amount of energy in this deck, so you should never be missing an energy. You should be attaching an energy every turn. I didn't have much within that deck. There is the Rock Ruff, which is great because we have the Max Elixir to play it. I was really hoping we would pick up a little bit more momentum with that Max Elixir. He's going to end me. He probably didn't have anything and was looking for it. So let's see what we're drawing into. It's not a very good hand. Hopefully I draw into something better. Otherwise I'm going to get rid of the Super Rod super early and the Beast Ring. The Beast Ring I'd rather get rid of first, and then Guzma. I typically not try to apply a choice band. Turn 1. This is game already. All I have to do is bring as a DMP. like I was saying, I try not to attach a choice band turn 1 because a lot of people um, field lower it off, and I see field lower already as being thrown away quite often turn 1. This was a pretty short game. He was playing Gardevoir, and I feel like Gardevoir is a tier 2, tier B, whatever you want to call it, deck now, just because at one time Gardevoir had the ability to wreck Buzzwole, could have gained that momentum by turn 3 or 4, and a lot of decks were setting up by turn 3. Really good hands were setting up by turn 2, but now it's just Beast Ring can actually help Buzzwole so much more. And so Max Elixir, there's just a lot more support for Buzzwole than there was back then. So hopefully we go first again. I'm gonna call it head. I knew it was gonna be Tails. I should have called Tails. I feel like Tails is more often landed in the game. Not a bad hand. I am so grateful I didn't start off with Remoraid. There isn't a draw support, so I'm hoping for that Lele. That Lele comes into hand, where we can also, like I said earlier, we can just pick up that momentum early game. This is Rainbow Road. I am a big fan of Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is what I actually took to Dallas in 2016, so I have quite a soft spot for it. It's not as good as it once was. I would have considered it tier A, more like a sleeper, depending what your matchups were back then. Now it's pretty interesting to see because there's so many variations of it. There's so much you can do with it. So just see now what people are being played. I have a version of it. I wouldn't know how well it works now. So essentially we're going to have to start getting rid of some of his bench Pokemon so we can take off his power. You don't want to set up the Xerneas. You do want to knock out the Xerneas when you can, but the power comes from the bench. So you can give them some time to think. I feel like the versus ladder should be more games of shorter time, like event time, tournament times within the game. I feel like 23 minutes, 25 minutes is a little bit too much. He didn't have anything. I'm hoping for some really good games here. It's great for me because I'm going up the versus ladder, but I do want to give some good examples. 50 coins. Let's see. Just a treasure. What is the full art? It's not the greatest full art, but you know, it's just Hala. I've seen it being played a lot when Decidueye Drampa was one of those things that I saw played often back in my hometown when Hala first came out. Player tried making Decidueye Hala work. I mean, it was okay. It was just better because Forest of Giant Plants was still helping out Hala, or helping out the Decidueye. This is going to be a really, really good start if I can get this Max Elixir to work. Now, he is playing a water deck. I'm going to say it is Lapras. Excuse me. Try not to sneeze. That was super unexpected. Like I was saying, I think it's going to be a Lapras scene from that Aqua patch. I would like to draw another card. Okay, it's not. It is Lapras, but it wasn't something I needed for Beast Energy. I don't have a Ultra Beast. Give me 1 second, please, as I blow my nose. Okay, sorry about that. Allergies have me really bad, especially when I drive home after work, just because I don't have an air conditioner. They hit me a little bit. Now, a Volcanion Prism Star, it's mostly used in water decks for Jet Geyser, because you discard a water energy and it makes me have to switch with my opponent and see what I can switch. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I feel like that's more like a Cyrus kind of deal. That was actually a really good play. There was more Laprases seen in Madison. Let's see what he can do. I'm not going to initially... Oh, this is fantastic. Initially, I'm not going to put an energy or anything attached to this rock buff because he might come in. I feel like I can get out Buzzwole pretty easily. I would like to set up myself for next turn for some draw support. I hit the energy. With my team, we used to have a saying that give me that energy from the top 6 boys. It was actually really fun. Said it a couple of times at Dallas 2016. I'm gonna save this Ultra Ball just for next turn. Maybe I can get an easy KO. So I'm gonna save. There's nothing much really to do from here on out. I have the Brooklyn Hill to bring out anything I need. So I'm assuming that there should be a Manatee. Manatee became a bigger target after Buzzwole could start hitting things harder and harder and harder, so it could spread damage. Now, is he gonna Guzma? If he had Guzma, he would ruin my setup initially. And there is the Guzma. Now, the 20 damage that he's going to start spreading kind of hurts just because it's spreading it everywhere. I have to put a lot of pressure on my Pokemon to evolve them and make sure that they're going as fast as they can possibly go. Now, I do have the Guzma, so it's going to help me push it out. I hate to get rid of a Guzma so early and that Beast Ring. Now, I need to figure out a way to bring out this Volcanion, but since I don't want him to have draw support as well, I'm gonna bring out a Lapras, since Lapras can't do much and I can spread more damage and hit with that Choice Band. Now hopefully Abyssal Hand brings me out something really good. I can throw back everything I lost, which is really helpful, because that was a waste. Lycan Rock would be nice to bring out the ability. Low Thirsty Knives would have really helped if I had more of a setup. $160 is pretty bulky for a Pokemon. 3 water though, it works really well within this deck, but realistically in some other decks it'd be a lot for a 100 attack, and to do 20 on the bench, especially if you're not de-evolving. He's going in for another max elixir. He's going to try sending out this Lapras. If he has an Aqua Patch, if he could have done more damage. 190 is also a perfect number when they attach a Choice Band to Blizzard Burn. Or when they attach a Choice Band to Lapras, and then they use Blizzard Burn. Because a lot of players, especially Buzzwole players, are not carrying a Fighting Fury Belt. They are just carrying the Choice Band, which essentially is not helpful. I'm going to bring out another Buzzwole. I'm missing some Buzzwole within my prize cards, but that's okay. I'm going to manage better. No, he has a full bench. It'd be really good if I can essentially grab I'm going to Guzma out the Lapras. Now I'm going to evolve the Rockruff to get an early knockout. Since I don't need the Brookwood Hill, I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to throw away Floatstone too. It's good to see that I drew out the energy. Or I drew out the draw support for next turn. I have Octillery though, which is really helpful. This is going to allow me to get my easy KO. I would not like to switch. This ruins his momentum. He's going to still be able to do 100 though with that Volcanion. There's Buzzwole. I wasn't expecting to bring up both of them. I was expecting to see others. He probably does have a good 3 copies of Lapras. He's gonna end. All he needs is essentially 2 Aqua Patches. Super simple. We came back with Buzzwole. The randomizer in PTCGO, I feel like is a little bit terrible, and a lot of people have claimed it's terrible. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes I feel like it gives people wins. Like it wants certain people to win, or if you climb too high on the versus ladder, it doesn't give you what you need. Now some people can call that superstition and totally say that I'm wrong, which is totally fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But more often than less, I see it not benefiting people. So I can essentially attack. Can't do much. I could Guzma back. I can't use Beast Ring, which stinks. I was hoping for a little bit more. I can't even hit for that 160, which is kind of rough. I don't want to get rid of him so early. I'm going to bring out this other Remoraid. So I'm going to drop the Lele. Bring out my last Guzma. Now, it only takes 1 to retreat Remoraid. I'm going to try to get in a double knockout here. So I'm going to throw away. I essentially don't need to throw away, but I am, just in case he ends. I'm going to throw away the Remoraid and the Buzzwole. He's not going to hit that 4. I'm also going to waste energy. I'm going to place down another. I'm going to place down another Buzzwole. I don't have that Princess Diana. Not Princess Diana. I don't have the Yancy. My bad. I want to call her Princess Diana. I don't need anything. I'm going to go for 5 here. or 4, my bad. I end up with 5. Excuse me. Now I'm in Jet Punch, because that allows me to get 2 more prize cards, puts a lot more pressure. My bad, I did the math wrong. I needed that. I needed the Beast Energy. I math wrong there for a second. Really wish I drew that Yancey from my prizes initial turn. He's going to retreat and do 100. That leaves my Lycanroc with 190, which really hurts just because he can pick up a lot more momentum like that. He's getting ready to set up. This is going to be a game who can set up faster. He is going to leave me with that Sonic Blast. And he's going to leave me with 3 prize cards, so I can start setting up a whole lot quicker than he can. I want to leave Floatstone. I don't have another. I do. I'm going to use both Beast rings though. I can definitely draw into those energies, so I'm not going to be worried about it. But you know what? Just for safety, no, let's risk it. We're going to go for some big money here. And there it is, the Beast Energy. 40 times 3 is 120, 150. I'm really going to have to use Knuckle Impact for this, just to hit that smooth 160. Now I only need 1 card. I already have another one set up. So they also have already some knock me out and take prize. They were banking off that I wouldn't hit any routine I needed. What's really dangerous is that that Beast Ring has the ability to be played at 4 and 3 in. That is really dead center mid game. A lot of people can bring out those Beast Rings early. I'm pretty sure I have game here. All I have to do is knock out a GX, which is very doable. He's going to U-Ball. Now, did I throw away all my choice bands? I'm going to be really upset at myself. This is my 3rd choice band. I should have attached the special energy instead of the Beast Energy. It's really good to see Lapras making a comeback. I remember when Lapras was such a big thing just because it was seeing a lot of play and the quickness that somebody could have played it at. And then Trash Land got a hold of it, which is why we didn't see a lot more play of it. So, just to make sure that I'm doing everything right. He does need 1. I have 2. I'm going to throw everything away. Either it's this turn or next turn. There's nothing in my deck. I was really short of that 190. So my mistake right here was using the strong energy. was not attaching the strong energy and rather attaching the beast energy. The game should have been mine. I wasn't thinking. He's going to do it for safety. Dang, that was such a close game. But I could have done better. And it's playing and commentating is, it's not, we all say we can do it, and it's the thing of really actually doing it, thinking it. I like to try to think out loud, outside the box. I try to think as I speak, and I do admit that was a misplay. I should have played the strong energy rather than the beast energy. Hopefully I can get some better games here. This is actually a whole lot better start. I'm not struggling like my other start, even though I picked up momentum pretty quick. I like how to see deck being played. This is like an fighting, so I don't know what they're doing. I like to see decks now that it's, some of them are fast, some of them are slow decks. It just depends what you're playing now. Some of them take time to set up. You know, if you set up faster than some people, like that's a fast deck. Some decks take a while to set up. They're playing, what could they possibly play? Now it's something with fighting and psychic recharge. I could essentially knock out this Miku. Take an early prize card. Pretty sure they didn't want that to happen though. I should have used the max elixir after I played the U-Ball. I'm just gonna grab a Remoraid. Stargate set up for another draw support if I don't have any. Now there is that Brooklet Hill where I can essentially place down the Diancie. I should have grabbed the Diancie first, but it was okay if I didn't essentially knock out. It was just a plus if I knocked it out. Now I can actually attach some energy to this Buzzwole, start getting it set up. Jet Punch, spread a little bit of damage. Now we see Lele come out to play. I would feel like having a Psychic deck, a strong Psychic deck, they would have Immune here. Psychic Recharge, there it is. They're going to evolve. I thought they would have evolved with EJ, but since they're playing Cynthia, they should be able to evolve it this year. I want to put a little bit of pressure and attach that strong energy and start coming in, hurting them. And they're going to be able to actually knock out, wow, they're going to be able to knock out this Buzzwole. Pretty early game. Props to them. They're going to use their GX attack. Now I have to really Guzma out. I've never seen something like this. I really do enjoy it though. Let's see. I could choice band. I could hit for pretty strong attack now, since I'm doing essentially 120. I could be hitting for that 170 or for that 180 I'm gonna need right now. It's gonna be, let's see, 120 because they have 4 prize cards. Another 30, which is 150, a 170, and a 190. This is perfect. Just to add a little bit of insult to injury, I'm gonna bring out the rainbow rare. It really didn't matter which one I knocked out. I'm gonna beast ring when I need. Who knows how long? I'm gonna set up a rock ruff. I feel like Buzzwole is a better choice though, because I don't need to light sign out anything. Or that's what essentially I don't need to use Bloodthirsty Knives. I'm a little bit insecure. I'm gonna put rock ruff just in case I do need to. So we're gonna have a variation of attacks too. Now I'm gonna sledgehammer. That should be 190. Oh, that's perfect. There's that other memory that got lost in the process. They're gonna U-ball. They have the opportunity to use this ultra. I could also U-ball and start searching for that Lele and grab another Guzma, which is gonna be really good. They're gonna Guzma the full. That's harsh to see. I don't know if they had the Guzma, if that's what they needed. I'm gonna check a little play history right here. That's not what I wanted. Dang. That takes up more momentum here. Now let's see what is there to do. I would have really loved to hit when I possibly could have. I'm going to throw away the U-ball and the Floatstone. Or the U-ball and the Remoraid. I'm going to leave them a little bit stuck for things to... I should leave them a little bit stuck. I'm going to grab the Lele. Hopefully I can pick up some momentum. Now I'm going to retreat. I don't want Cynthia or anything. I'm going to bring out Sycamore. I had really good games. Beast Ring becomes kind of useless. I don't want to target Buzzwole, so I'm not going to place down Buzzwole. I'm going to grab this Remoraid. There's not much I can do. I already have a choice band, so I'm not going to go in digging for anything. I'm going to Abyssal Hand. Let's see. I did draw the Max Elixir. I'm not going to hit it though, which stinks. They most likely do have game. There's not much I can do from here. Especially with the ability, with them having the ability to P-City me, dang it. They're having second recharge. That second recharge is really great. I was a little bit at a disadvantage just because this is my weakness. They're even going in from Marshadow. Marshadow Shadow would be there just so they could second recharge onto Marshadow and hit Zoroark for weakness. Especially since Zoroark is hitting out, knocking out some of these Pokemon really easily because they're weak against Dark. There's this Dark Flash. I want to play it through though. There's not much I can do. I don't want to throw anything back in. I am going to lose, so might as well end. I'll be able to draw 2 extra cards. This is their game. Nope. Not even worth attacking with Rock Ruff. I was hoping to get like a Lele, pick up a little bit more momentum before they actually beat me. I could have actually won that game. But, nope. Wasn't allowed. We're going to play one more. Maybe another one. Now rock, fairy, fighting fairy, and psychic. I'm thinking what it could be. I'm not gonna know. It's hard to call it with fairy. Might be a straight Gardevoir. I doubt it. Starting off with Rockruff, but there is a little bit more draw support here. I don't know what's fairy and fighting and psychic. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe it's just a tech deck. Yes, I'd like to draw to 2. Maybe I'll draw another psychic. They don't bench anything. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say, but they don't bench anything. I could essentially pull this off. Maybe I can get rid of the Inkjay. They're gonna bridge it though. They have bridge it. I don't know if they're just gonna look for a draw support. What else? What else? That's interesting that they have a Hoopa. I guess this is for more damage. Do I have my Super Rod before I throw that Lightning Rock? I do have my Super Rod. I have a really bad habit of looking at what's in my deck and not coming back out. And not coming back with a card when I use Stadium. And it's just in a card game, it's not actually real life that I have this issue with. So I'm gonna throw away everything in my hand. Just to make it a little bit thin, I can throw back what I'm throwing. I can throw everything back that I drew. There isn't that. Dang it, there is not the Deancey Prison Star. Might as well put a little bit more pressure on them. What I do have though is the Octillery to be getting everything out. I have Brooklyn Hill. It's a pretty good setup. Now what are they going to do? They're evolving so, which is great for them. I had a lot of options there, they just threw them away. If they can essentially get the 2 Psychic, that'd be good. There's a Peace City. I'm going to hopefully get an early knockout with that invasion. Or that invasion, Ultra, or Dominance. I really don't know why. Portal Strike. Portal Strike is interesting within itself. Now I hit the energy. Attach the energy. I wish I had a U-Ball. It's not what I need. So I'm just going to end everything. I hate to end everything back in though. There's the U-Ball that I needed earlier. Now I'm going to attach this Floatstone. I should bring something back out. I don't have anything to bring out though. I'm going to get rid of their... I want to get rid of this Malamar so they can stop Psychic recharging. What else are they going to do? I don't know what they're doing. This was more Psychic than Weakness. That more Psychic than Fighting or Fairy. I think the Fighting is a Marsh Shadow GX. I could be wrong though. What are they doing? They're getting ready though to set up. Oh, I thought they were getting ready. This is really interesting to see. I don't know what's going on here. They don't have any psychic energy to recharge. 2, 3, dang it. What I do have though is the ability to get rid of that. That's going to be a nice exchange. I could use Beast Ring next turn. I'm starting to notice with more Psychic decks, you want to use as minimal as Buzzwole as possible. This was such a lucky turn though. Unless you draw this. Yes. No, I don't want to switch. But I do want to attack with it. I'm going to attach the third energy just for so I can start attacking next turn. I'm going to throw away the Choice Band. I hate to do that. And the Auxiliary. I'm going to bring out a Jet Punch. Buzzwole. Lele should have been an Ultra Beast, but Ultra Beast didn't come until later. I believe. I could be wrong. Before I Abyssal Hand, I'm going to drop the Beast Ring. It'll give me a momentum to set up. Now I get to draw an extra 5 cards. Brooklet Hill coming in MVP. Now I don't want to Guzma, but I do want to end since they do have such a big hand. I hate to keep placing targets, and I should have used this essentially. I don't want to. I will put another Rock Rope down. Now I have a better setup now. That's actually super helpful. And now I'm just gonna Dangerous Rogue. There's that strong energy. I'm only doing a 110, a 130, maybe 150. I don't even have a field lower where I can field lower that rock, or I can field lower that Floatstone off. I'm gonna try to go in and knock that Lele out. They do have everything ready. They do have enough energy to so I get recharge that. And I have 20 on me. So that's probably why that Hoopa's there, is to start spreading damage enough where they don't need a Choice Band or whatever they're doing. Choice Band would be better than sacrificing a prize card. They're getting Guzma for that Buzzwole. Wow. Throw off the field lower, or use field lower, throw out the Floatstone. Pretty impressive. Maybe I can take the lift off this hand and modify it a little bit. He didn't want me attaching the Choice Band. Pretty smart of him. I don't even have my own field blower. I am hitting for 130 and 150. I'm not hitting for it though, which stinks. I only have 15 cards left. I probably could go in for Lele. I'm going to throw away the Ultra Ball and the Brooklet Hill. I do have Lele, which really helps. I was hoping for an N. I don't know what I was going in there for. I just want to keep it there. I feel it's kind of a lost game. Should attach that energy to Rockruff. What are we gonna do? He's gonna hit for 130. Can he Float Stone Retreat though, or is he gonna Guzma? I don't know what he's gonna do. Dang. Like he's hitting all those Guzmas that he needed. That's why he wanted that Float Stone off. Well, it's gonna stink for him because I'm gonna be able to hit. I'm gonna be able to hit it. So I'm gonna not waste that. Actually, this would be so much better. Is it one still? Yeah, it's still one. I'm gonna drop it there. I should have not dropped the Buzzwole. Now I'm gonna Guzma. That perfect copy of that Lele. I don't know what's in their hand. All they need is one though. And I'm gonna retreat. What a beautiful, it's way too late to use this Buzzwole. I don't know if this is the only Pokemon they have. It would be really great to get another Guzma. I'm only hitting for 150. I don't know if they have anything. I don't know what they're going to attack with. Let's see. They have another Lele. They have one more Guzma. Alright, they're going to end. They had a Guzma. They could have easily knocked this out for a win. Because they can Psychic Recharge onto a Lele. Maybe they do have the Guzma. What are they doing? Leaves them with one and me with two. Not even a good two. Only if I had that energy. I don't even know. I have that energy. I feel like they need to get really lucky to move this out. I'm just gonna sit. It's just gonna be a sitting game now. There's one. They have Cynthia. And they got the Float Stone. I don't know how lucky that was, but dang. That wasn't bad. I thought I was gonna have that win right there. Alright, I want one more. Just for good measure. I wanted to in the early, and now not winning at all. Rough. More like rough. Water, Psychic. The only thing I can think is Lapras or Greninja. And it's gonna be a Greninja, because that thing Gives it away. I would like to go first. I do apologize. I was checking that Pokemon Go. Let's see. Second one end, not bad. I might just have to end because I have pretty essential things here. This is funny. What is he doing? Star you turn 1. Maybe he does? Well, if he had something in his hand because he wasn't going to play it. It's not a U-ball. I'm gonna end him because there's something in his hand. Excuse me about that. I'm gonna throw away the Sycamore and the U-ball. I'm just gonna end him. I know I shouldn't, but there's just too many things here to throw away. Staryu has free retreat, which means I can't hit this turn, but I can dream and try. I was hoping for Brookwood Hill, but he might place down a Brookwood Hill. I really like this deck. It's really consistent. I feel like weaknesses have stopped us from demonstrating, but even then it can keep up with its weaknesses. I didn't even get the last list like I wanted to, but I think I will make an Ultra Necro, or a Donaling's Necrozoma, straight Psychic deck with a Psychic Recharge, which is really great because now you can throw any Psychic Pokemon that you needed, essentially. There is no Brookwood Hill like I thought there would have been. It's a little bit too late for that, but oh well. I'm just gonna get it charged up because hitting for 80 is a whole lot better than hitting for 50. I'm gonna use that Lele now. I didn't want to throw away Lele. I mean, it would have been better just to throw away. I'm gonna throw away. I'm gonna throw the Sycamore. Actually, I'm gonna throw away all the Sycamores just because it's Trophy or it's a Greninja deck. You don't need that much draw support. I already have Remoraid ready to go too. Anyways, Sycamores are used for an early explosive game. I can throw these two back in. Grab the Remoraid. Not just those two that I can throw back in. I'm gonna wait until I can throw 3. This will allow me, and it'll allow him, but now I potentially have a better knockout. That is knockout, actually. So now I'm gonna go with Sledgehammer. And what's really great too with that Greninja deck got was this new Forbidden Light Brokey, and took us at 70. Now it can't be damaged by Jet Punch as much. It still takes 3 turns to knock it out, or 3 Jet Punches, but the good thing is that it has more HP. And it has a decent attack. You're trading off attacks though. Bubble was kind of effective, kind of not. Now you just have to kind of charge this up. And it's not even hitting that hard. It's just mainly for the HP, like I said. Let's see, they're going for a Skyla. What could you possibly Skyla? An Evo Soda. Will it D-Star you? Or will it be Froakie? The world might never know. Well, it was croaky. Let's see, what are they going for? They're going for... They have a pretty good setup now. They're picking up that momentum. Hate to throw anything away that's not here. I do want to start evolving this. They have 2 cards. I don't want to give them the advantage. I'm going to throw in these 2. I'm going to see if I can hit for Lele. I'm going to hit that Lele pretty hard. I'm going to throw away the Beast Ring and the Floatstone. I have that Lichen Rock. I am going to use that ability. I want to see if I can draw into it before I actually throw away anything. Not what I wanted to see, actually. 80, 20. So, without heads, I'm going to calculate 100, 130, 150. I only need 1 heads. I don't know what the possibility is. I'm going to end, though. I do have another strong energy. And I'm going to attach the beast. The pro would be to attach strong energy. Attach choice band here, so it can be knuckle punch. It can't be affected as much. So I'm going to go... In the long run, beast energy attached will be more helpful. And I'll tell you why. Because it's going to be hitting for that 170. It's going to be hitting for 180, and it's able to knock out a Greninja Break. See, without heads. It really hurt. What else are they in play? They can't choice band. Everything's evolved. This will be knocked out in 2. Wouldn't want to play another Rem right there. It'd be nice to knock out that Guzma. I threw in that Floatstone, and I threw one away. It'd be nice to knock out this Tapu Fini. Very doable. I just have to throw it away. Throw away an energy. I wouldn't want to do that, though. Let's see what else. There's this Greninja. There's the Field Blower. I mean, I can't. Dang it. And they're going to throw away my ad. What the heck, guy? Now I have the Floatstone. I don't have the Guzma. I won't even be able to use that Beast Ring. I had everything in my hand ready to go next turn. Would it be a good idea to use Shadow Stitching? It'd be optimal for him to use Shadow Stitching, so I don't draw into everything I need. And I already threw away all my Sycamores. And my ends. I'm gonna... I don't want to just throw away my Buzzwole just yet. I don't want to touch this Floatstone. I am gonna hit for that swing around though. I need 1 head. Didn't even give me that head. So there's that Brooklet Hill. I'm going to be able to keep up. You should be able to start knocking out some things. I hope he's not about faster than me. Now that he's going to go in for a Lele, he's going to go in for the Greninja Break. He's going to most likely attach it to this. Shadow Stitch me so this ability doesn't hit. Especially since I could possibly potentially knock it out. I would still Shadow Stitch. Um, let's see, that adds up to, dang. I thought I was going to attach it here. But it's better to start spreading that damage. What is he going to do? Evo Soda. He's going to Evo Soda that Froakie. Ooh, he's going to Evo Soda my Greninja. My bad, it was already there. He's going to hit it again. Well, now, especially since he has Space Beak, he can just throw away a card. He would not risk the potential to do a Moonlight Splash. And he already did that damage. I'm not going to put him out just yet. I'm going to hold off. That's all he can really basically do. He already cut off my ability. I'm going to bring out another Buzzwole. I was hoping to pick up more momentum. He really did end a bad hand away. I'm going to Jet Punch into the Star Mine. 90. It's still going to take 3 turns. That was, I don't think it's going to even end. And I feel like Buzzwole had a bad run this time. Maybe I'll do another Buzzwole deck this incoming weekend. I just feel like this one had a really bad run to like it. It's a really good deck. Some bad plays from my part, I do admit. See what else he does. He's getting Giant Water Shuriken. He got the setup. I didn't think he was going to initially get the setup, but I didn't underestimate it either. He's going to hit another. I don't have anything set up. He's going to Shadow Stitch. He's down to 3 prize cards. Hoping to draw into Cynthia or something. I'm able to get those 2. Now here, now what am I going to draw into the next thing? I can't even use Absorption. And I'm also going to be short on that. Just because the Diancie Prison Stars ability was shut off. Really hurt. I wish my Greninja would have played this good when I had the opportunity. Even that end was a really, really good hit from his side. Gonna do another Giant Water Shuriken. I wonder if he has a choice then to be doing that. Drawing into that Guzma would be such a heavenly thing. I don't know what he was doing. there's not much I can do from my side. He's just going to Shadow Stitch and have basically the game. And that is KO. He's going to let me have it. There's not much I can do versus 2. I mean, there was a Guzma a little bit too late. I wish I drew into maybe a Jet Punch, get something stuck out here. No, I mean, it's not, doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Does have 1 retreat. I know he'll just pull it out. And there's that another Greninja. Maybe I'll figure the deck list this time for real, for real. I knew he was just gonna. There's not much I can do from here. I don't know why. It was a good attempt. I'm gonna Bissell Hand. I do have that Buzzwole, which is really great. I can touch that Floatstone. Hit this energy, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I cannot win this game. I don't think I can win this game. Jet Punch for the 30, 50, 70. I do have this game. That's all I needed. Was this Jet Punch? Dang, that's 1 game. 1 mistake thinking you're getting too above, and it's happened to me where I've gotten too cocky, but I love how I ended that video. You got a little bit too on his high horse. Remember, don't ever underestimate your opponent. Always keep thriving. Don't give a chance. You saw it in my intro video on how I did Ultra Necro. And I gave him a chance and they came back. But what a wonderful, wonderful way. Oh, I got too excited. But thank you for tuning in to this hour. Again, I'm your host, Blastnite. I would really appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe to this video. Please comment things that you'd like to see, things that can do better. Please comment decks that you'd like to see. Anything I can possibly make. So thank you for tuning in, though. Really appreciate each and every single one of you. And until next time, please keep playing Pokemon. Thank you.